using the thumb. Feel that? My thumb's moving. Feeling the toys moving against the... Continue with the other side. From the ankle. Right around the ball. And then soft tissue here. In the gap. Just adding more lotion here. And moving up. Around the heel. Center. And to the pinky toe. Spreading the lotion nice and wide. Two hands alternating. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Applying a bit more pressure. Focusing on the tissue under the inner ankle, right here. Pressing with the finger and moving round circular motions. And straight. And again, round. Moving more central, round motion, straight and back, round, straight, back. Right in the middle of the inner portion of the foot. Bending my finger, pressing, gliding, bending and pressing, gliding, soothing. Applying more pressure to the center of the foot. Both hands that we use. Soothing from the heel, pressing, moving to the center, and again, returning, again. Pressing around the base of the big toe, right here. Moving the joint, mobilizing. pulling the tool, applying some traction. And returning. Taking my tool, using that hook-shaped surface, releasing the connective tissue. Moving from the heel up to the big toe. Nicely gliding over the joint. No pressure is used. Just below and above. Soothing the tissue, giving a little pull to the toe. Relax. Moving through the midline, up, up all the way to the toes, and down. Same motion, feeling for the line here, connective tissue line, and pressing on both sides, moving down, feeling it next to the heel, and up. And the outer part, using my gua sha tool with that nice incision going up. And feeling for the connective tissue release. And up again, checking the tissue, helping ourselves with the left hand, applying a bit more pressure. Moving up, just below the joint. Soothing the tissue, up and down, 1, 2, up, 3, down, 1, 2, up, 3, down, compression, start compressing almost from the heel. Now we're supporting with the right hand, compressing with the left. Still feels it's not released completely. Getting our acupressure stick and pressing with the stick. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. moving close to the toes and just going across the foot right at our transverse arch, which is here. Adding more lotion. Spreading it. Getting a bit to the toes. And pressing. Now our fingers going opposite direction. Left to right. And reverse. Switching the fingers, one is up, one is down, switch, the other one is up and down. Increasing the pressure and feeling for each toe. First, big one, pressing and applying some traction, supporting at the base, flexing, extending, flexing, extending. Making sure the joint is moving. Second toe. Space between the toes, hooking my finger. Gentle pressure. And applying pressure with the acupressure stick. Opening the space, pressing in the web space. And moving to the second one. Base of the toe. Little traction, pressing on the base, and again, pressing and releasing, hooking the finger, second web space, flexing, extending, flexing, extending all the phalanx. All the phalanges get treated. Placing the stick, applying some pressure from here, opening the web space and soothing. Moving to the next web space, the third one. Little traction. Both sides of the web space. Hooking the fingers. Traction. Flexing and extending. Flexing, extending, traction. And again using my acupressure stick, pressing here and releasing, soothing the space and the toe. And the last, fourth interdigital space. First hooking the finger, feeling for all the phalanges of the pinky toe, pressing on both sides, using my stick, precise pressure, opening the web space, placing my two fingers in, giving a bit of sideways deviation to the pinky toe, massaging both sides, little traction, and release, soothing the tissue and pressing more on the outer side. Moving and feeling the toes moving against the metatarsal bone, which is right here. Pressing on the bone, muscles, and moving the toe and release. Nice and circular motions, supporting the toe, going up, and again, and up all the way to the top pinky, down once, and up again, soothing the whole foot, nice and slow. Medium pressure. Up, down, up, down, distal, proximal, both directions. And alternating hands. Spiral motion. And the other side. Stretching a bit. Nice and mobile tissue. And soothing. One, two, three. And again. 1, 2, 3. Relax. Up, down, up, back and press. Effleurage. Nice and round movements. Applying the lotion to the inner side. Around the ankle. Starting from the heel. Onto the ankle, to the heel. Mid part. Move into the big toe. Supporting ourselves with the left hand. Just going thoroughly, applying the lotion to the inner part of the foot. Back to the ankle. And the midline. 1, 2, 3. Return to the middle. Inner part and medium. Right in the middle. Applying lotion on the outer side. The pinky toe side. On the ankle. Now it's outer side. Right here. Now we are treating the right foot. Applying lotion. Nice and light strokes. From the ankle through the plantar surface, top and bottom of the midfoot, and up all the way to the toes. One hand is at the bottom, one on top, squeeze. Again. Now the outside. Applying lotion. One hand at the bottom, one on top. Same time. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now one of my hands is on inner side, the other one goes on the outer side, and we're just moving from the heel and up. One on the heel, going up, and 2, and 3, and again 1, and 2. And third stroke, 3, moving around on the plantar surface, adding more lotion, and going across. 1, 2, 3, across from the heel and gradually going up through the midfoot. Crossing the fingers, going up, pressing on the skin, feeling the soft tissue, still going across, and the base of the toes right here. Crossing, 1, 2, pressing, releasing, 1, 2, getting close to the toes, nice and broad movements, spreading the lotion. Making sure it's evenly applied. And tissue is getting warm. Starting from the heel, applying some pressure with my left hand. Right one is supporting. Starting from the inner side, going a bit up to the space between the tendon and the bone. Applying nice pressure. Still feeling tension. Putting my acupressure tool and pressing first with the bigger part. Holding it here, stretching, and switching to the pointy one. Moving a bit around, releasing and pressing. Using my tool to go in a surface, nice and gentle, pressing more towards the heel. 1, 2, 3, 4. From the midfoot to the heel, all staying on the inner surface. And soothing the tissue. Feeling warm and soft. Massaging under the bone here. Soft tissue right under this bone part, navicular tuberosity. Moving down to the bottom, pressing, releasing, again pressing, stretching a bit, and releasing. Quite hard tissue, going with our palms, alternating, compressing, stretch, alternation, compression, stretching. And once again. Repeating it. More of a circular motion. Continue with the circular movements, switching the thumbs down and up. Finger, tips of my fingers pressing. Right hand is stretching, releasing. Down. Thumb, fingers, thumb, fingers. That's how they change each other. Okay, pressing down with the thumb, pressing up with fingers, down thumb, fingers, thumb and fingers, thumb up, fingers down, thumb up, fingers down, and switching the directions, thumb down, fingers up. Feel how mobile the tissue is, and moving up. Here we need more compression. Pressing and rolling all the way to the big toe. Soothing, checking for the tissue. Need a bit more compression here. Adding it. Compressing from both sides and releasing. Compressing, releasing. Stretching. Pushing all the way to the joint. Feeling how the tissue moving. Up, down. Using again our hook. Holding foot with the big toe. And switching to my gua sha. Turning upside down. And down. So the tissue up, down, and again up and down. Move into the midfoot. Again, we feel for the line here. Our plantar connective tissue. Here's the line of the tendons. Nice central line. Going along. 1, 2. From the heel to the toe. 3, 4, 5, 6. Stretch the torus. 7, round motion. Down, round. Moving with the fingers and down. And again. Our big gauche tool and helping the tissues in the foot. Down and up and down, up and down. In the tissues, nice and broad strokes, and moving to the outer side of the foot. There is one hook in my thumb, going up, relax up, relax up, and relax. And here comes handy my metal tool. Hooking and going up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, soothing the tissues and pressing with my fingers. First, keeping the pinky toe loose, gently supporting it, and start extending, feeling the muscle in the bone getting more mobile, pressing, moving up and higher, and release, press, move up, and release, press, move up, and release. Broad stroke, going for the base of the pinky, pressing and moving, going into the web space, gentle sideway motion, traction, flexing and extending, pressing on the phalanx, and using my tool, applying the pressure right at the base. Moving the pinky toe, pressing once again, pushing between, mobilizing, relax, push, spreading. Relax. Going for the first rib space. Push. Relax. And back. Push. Relax. Push. Relax. And the last. Push. Relax. Going through every 5 lines. 1. Do the toe, pinky toe, traction. Relax. The 4th one, traction. Relax. Next one, middle one, traction and relax. The second, longest one, pulling it up, traction, going against the line, along the line, gentle traction and relax. And the biggest first line, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, all the way from the heel to the base of the toe, moving along to the toe as well. 1, 2, 1, 2, and cross around movements. Up. Still staying on the first line. Gentle pull. Moving the joint and soothing. And effleuraging the foot after the treatment. Slow, broad strokes. From the heel to the toe. No pressure on the way back. Gently pushing it up. And alternating my hands. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Feeling all the bones. Pushing up. And gentle pull. Going up. And again. Moving the toes, separating them for the last time, stretching, hooking, moving my left hand. And calming the tissues down. Brushing the bottom of the ankle and the foot. Spreading the lotion on both sides. Pressing around the tendon. Lifting the tissue up. And again. Up. Here's the softest part. Making this part as soft as the previous. Pushing the tissue up. Feeling how mobile it's here. Making it mobile more distant. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Moving it all up. Releasing up. Up and release. Here. And fresh. That's where the tendon attaches. It's going around. Compressing. Going around one way. My right hand is going clockwise. Switching the direction. Now my right hand is moving counterclockwise. And the left is just helping. Turning it upside down. Pressing. From the attachment of the tendon down to the end of the heel, right here. Wide and narrow, wide and pointy. And pointy, again wide, point, holding with the left hand, using my thumb, across and around. down, up, down, down. Outer side, right in the middle, and again, and the inner side, middle, and the outer side. Using my second hand, thumb, pressing across, the base of the heel, right here. Two, and switching. 1, 2, 1, 2. Pressing down, up. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1. Down, up, and again. 2, 1. Up, down, and switch. And now narrow pressure from the base to the heel. Go right to the heel, and the next line. Fingers almost together, my thumbs moving next to each other, down, next to each other, down, helping each other, down, and here, moving, down, moving up, circle of motion pressure, pressing, returning, pressing, returning, pressing, further returning, all the way down, return. Both hands going down and going up, going up, feeling the heel, going down, going up, going down, again up, tissues getting softer, and going down, push, hooking my finger, up and down, the fifth bone here. 2, 1, 2, and pressing and moving it around. 4 fingers, 1 finger. Going along, alternating, down and up. Using my gua sha tool. Down. Toes. And again down. Switching to the smaller side and nicely treating each joint here. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Feeling with my hands, pushing. 1, 2, 3. Pushing. 1, 2, 3. Pushing. 1, 2, 3. Push. 1, 2, 3. Push. 1, 2, 3. Going across. And pressing with 2 fingers. Next space. And again. And the next one. And soothe. First. Second. Push. Down. Third. Down. And the last one. Down. Using the other part of my tool. Moving along. Push. Release. Push. Back. Push. Back. Returning my tool, using my hands, going back to the heel, wide and narrow, fingers on the side, fingers together, side, together, side, always returning to this point, side together, moving narrow together, last one, bringing them together. Compressing and releasing the tissue, releasing, moving, compressing, releasing. Bit different with the fifth one, compressing with both sides. One is the plantar side, the other one is the top side, the bottom surface and the top. Nice compression between two of them, moving up. Within the tissues. Okay. Compressing and moving the bone. So you can see how mobile our pinky toe is. Going down. Push. Down. Push and back, going down, push, chasing ourselves with thoughts. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 2 together. And again. Parallel. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Alternating. Going downwards and up. Switch. Going down and up. Down and up. Down and up. One by one. Pressing on toes. Pinky one. Fourth one. Middle one. You can see how the color changes. Second one. And the big toe. Spreading them apart, except the middle one. 1, 2, hyperstanding 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, extending, extending. 3, 4. Pressing on both sides. Next, and middle. And around. Brushing the left foot. Lotion. Nice and smooth. One hand moving after another. From the ankle through the heel to the bottom. All the way to the toes. 1, 2, and gliding down. Almost no pressure. Same time feeling for the tissues, temperature, softness. Any parts which are not moving, like here, tightness, down, spreading the lotion and turning my hands over, down, with my palms open. Pressing, moving, in and out, in and out, in and out. Little bit around the ankle and the heel, around the heel. Push and return. Push and return. Press, push and return. And again. Nicely pressing. Inner side, outer side, inner side, outer side. Focusing on the heel of the left foot, right foot, going around, pressing, and getting to the center of the heel, narrowing down our strokes. Compress. And relax. Again. Push. Compress. Relax. Stop all the way from angle. Push. Compress, relax, pressing on center of the heel, using my acupressure stick, supporting myself with the left hand, pressing more, and remove it. Settling down, and using this part, going around. Gliding it from out to the inner side. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, in the reverse direction. 1, 2, 2, and from the midfoot up. 1, 2, 1, 2, and again, and a couple of more. Using our hand again. Both hands up, down, sliding around the heel. Moving up with one hand, holding, stabilizing the foot with the other. Small circular motion from the ball of the foot up like this, pressing and moving up. Down, pressing. Moving up to the heel, holding on this side, moving down, holding, pressing, moving down, sucking. Pressing, supporting, bit of counter pressure, down, circular motion, all along the muscle over here. Holding the ball with my palm, pressing, returning, pressing, returning, pressing and returning, right between the balls, up, down, gradually climbing up. Up to the heel and down, going up, and down, going up, and motion between the first and second toe. Pushing using the thumb, holding the ball here, moving it close. close and away. Close and away. Going downwards. Push down. Second line, doing triangular motion with my thumb. V shape. Down. Starting from the interdigital space to get white, arrow, next one, small, big, down, part, down, part, together, pressing on the fifth one, pinky toe line, 1, 2, point, that's apart, thumbs close, close, pressing in interdigital space, holding right thumb on the side, moving them together, pressing. Using my index finger, coming closer, push, release, release, applying 3-finger pressure, stabilizing the foot, moving towards the pinky, pressing, moving up, and repeating, moving down, a little bit more, pressing, release, soothing, moving down, more, pressing, releasing, pressing, releasing, down, using my acupressure tool, going to the same spaces, up, up, and again, and going with my thumb, soothing the tissue, the next space, 3, 4, soothing down with my thumb. Next, more sensitive, so I'm using the other end of the stick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Soothing down with my thumb and fingers. Gentle pressure up. next to the toes, going midfoot, up, pushing next to the toe, up, next one, base of the toe, up, sliding down, last space, and up, going across and around, switching, pushing, moving back, switching, pushing, moving back, down and up, down and up, using my 7 fingers, proving the arch, pushing, soothing, push, soothing, push, soothing, push, soothing, down, apart, down, apart, apart, down, apart. Feeling my thumb on the heel. Moving towards. 2, 2, crossing my fingers. Just like this, pressing in the midline. Part, cross, and apart, cross, and apart. 2 fingers technique. Pressing, press, moving, pressing, moving, pressing, moving. Next one, pressing, up, pressing, moving, pressing, moving, down and up, pressing, moving, pressing, moving, pressing, moving, down, up, gliding, going up, compression, gliding, going up. Glided compression. Feeling for the deep tissues. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Up. Shifting the tissue across and diagonal. Stretching. Using the tool. Pushing it down. Up. Down. And up. Turning it the other way. using my thumb, I'm releasing whatever is left, like the tightness here. Going up, pressing. Down, pressing. Down, pressing. Changing the color. Releasing. And again. See from white to dark pink. Silver. Pressing right on the spot of restrictions. Up. Going up. Down, up. Gliding one more time. Nice and mobile tissue here. Base of the big toe. Pressing and releasing. Pressing and releasing. Down and up. And up. Compression towards the midline. See how the muscle is lifted up. Soothing down. Shifting the muscle and the fascia. Up and again and up. Applying the lotion. Just getting more glide. Two. Moving across on the diagonal, switching hands, opposite direction, and again switching hands, and across. Parallel. Across. Several parallel motions. Nice change in color of the skin. Soft and warm tissues. Pushing, pressing. Up and down, mid-foot across, down parallel, and again, and the last one, across, diagonal. Across, switching hands, and the last position, across, parallel, across, parallel, down, down. feeling overall for the state of the foot. Soft, warm, and relaxed. Checking the arches. How mobile they are. Nicely formed. Soothing the tissues. Getting a bit of lotion. Wrapping them with my hands. Light, soft strokes.